3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome back to Whites versus Hala Ares. Game 1, Whites were pretty dominant, and it honestly seemed like extremely one-sided. Let's see if Hala Ares can turn it around.
Yeah,
10 seconds
should be a good game. Hopefully we have more disables, reliable ones.
5 seconds
Find out
remaining.
soon.
That was definitely a big problem for Hala Ares in the last one.
Radiant team ban.
Alright. Those bans are very similar. Morphling has yet to be banned.
Yep.
Apart from that, it's pretty much the same. What do you think about the opening? Like, do you want to ban Medusa? Do you want to stop the first 2 Medusa?
I don't know.
Dire
That's a good
team
question.
pick.
Maybe not the Bane instead. Okay. I mean, that could have been good because usually you wouldn't pick Medusa like as your first pick, right?
Yeah.
You'd pick something else. You'd see 2 of their heroes, then you pick Medusa, and then all of a sudden it's that same situation where you probably already see at least 1 support.
But Hala Ares
10
are on that
seconds
side.
remaining.
So
Right,
they can do
right.
it themselves if they
Mhm.
wish.
So the Morphling's been left in.
5 seconds remaining.
It's similar, right? Shadow Demon, Medusa.
Okay. Well, this could also be the Morphling setup, right? Because someone might want the...
Oh no! So we're gonna have a. This is a desperate position for Whites to be in, actually. What do you pick?
Huh. I'm not sure. They
10
probably know
seconds
Morph's coming,
remaining.
right?
Yeah.
They could choose to go for like an AA +1.
5
Then they
seconds
pick Medusa.
remaining.
Very true.
And then you have AA against Medusa.
Yeah, not great.
Huh?
And it's not like you can pick one of those either because they already have the SD, so
Yeah.
they're in a bit of a pickle.
Radiant team pick.
Let's see. Winter Wyvern. Okay.
Not bad against both of them, kinda.
Pretty good, right? Because it definitely counters the illusion aspect of Shadow Demon, no matter which carrier you decide to pair it up with. So
Exactly. Yeah.
that's nice.
Second pick. They're thinking about it.
10 seconds remaining.
What is Morphling not like?
5
apart from
seconds remaining.
From Ancient Apparition.
yeah.
Dire
Hex.
team pick.
Hexer's Rasta.
Early aggression, I guess.
Sure. Lane phase is
Yeah, his lane
really
phase is-
important.
It's
for
really
Morphling.
important, right? You feel
Yeah.
if you don't have one core item going 20 minutes into
Radiant
the game, you feel
team
kind of
back.
useless.
Yeah, you definitely fall behind when Medusa comes out.
Where's Medusa?
I feel like Bounty Hunter would not be the best hero against Morphling. Just because his lane pressure isn't really felt when there's like a sentry ward, right? Or when you have multiple heroes in the lane. He's not going to
true.
come in pressure. He's going to find that single hero and then isolate them.
10 seconds
But it is the
remaining.
Medusa again. So let's see.
5 seconds
Not a lot of
remaining.
damage out of White's supports at all.
No, definitely not. But the Winter Wyvern still seems very, very nice against Medusa.
The issue I see as well, when you pick both your supports in the first 2, well, maybe Whites can play the offlane Wyvern. It's not. Maybe that's an option for them, but you have to pick a mana burner as a core hero, right?
Right, right.
And a lot of them aren't really favored at the moment. The ones that used to come up a lot in the past were Invoker
Dire team
and Anti-Mage,
back.
and both of them heroes are kind of garbage tier.
Radiant team back.
Yes, not the strongest heroes for sure.
Some interesting ideas. OD was in the last game.
Yeah. Whites banned out the Nyx Assassin themselves, so they might be trying to make Hala Ares ban that so they can pick something else. Or maybe they want it. That's a pretty popular strategy
10
where
seconds remaining.
you force them to ban out a hero that looks like it could be the counter to
5
what they
seconds
have.
remaining.
So like Anti-Mage in this case? Or, well,
Sure, well I think it would be OD because they banned out the Nyx Assassin already. Right, so it makes it look like, oh, we are aiming towards that. So they can force out the ban that way, then pick something else. Like Anti-Mage, for example. But Anti-Mage is not the greatest against Shadow
Dire
Demon.
team back.
He can work, but he also can also
Radiant
get
team
completely
pick.
destroyed by him.
They do
They
ban
ban
it,
it,
though.
yeah.
They're
Okay.
they're not willing to take any risks.
Yep. And wisely so. They're already down 1 game.
I honestly don't like Wyvern and Bounty Hunting. Maybe I'm trying to figure out a
10
way for them
seconds
to play
remaining.
another support hero. I feel neither of these guys do any damage at all.
5
true.
seconds
Like
remaining.
the Bounty
Dire team
especially
pick.
going into the mid game.
Monkey King.
That's a core that does some damage though.
Yeah, for sure. And he can also kind of... He works well with Bounty Hunter, right? He can set up a lot of kills.
The vision game. right?
Yes.
It's very strong. You
It's very
can
nice.
scout easily.
But yeah, I do agree. Those 2 heroes together, not a lot of
10
damage. Wyvern's
seconds
also not the
remaining.
greatest lane support.
Oh.
And typically, Bounty Hunter plays away.
5 seconds
That's why they pick
remaining.
Monkey, I guess. They want to
Radiant
carry that can
team
zone.
pick.
Yeah, strong in the lane.
Oh, I like this. Imagine an aggressive dual lane into this support duo of Bounty Winter Wyvern.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
could be very good.
You buy a Sentry Ward, all of a sudden the Bounty Hunter's useless. Wyvern has a what, 45-second cooldown on his
10
his
seconds
laning
remaining.
stage ability.
He's strong when he has that one ability up, and then for the remainder,
5
he's quite
seconds
weak.
remaining.
Quite weak.
A lot of magical damage as well to go through the heal from
Yeah.
Wyvern.
You know, that's another strength of Monkey King, though, right? He makes that lane stronger because he offers a lot more lane presence than most other safe
Dire
laners,
team
right?
pick.
So that can kind of offset it. Tiny comes out. Is this another offlane Tiny? I mean, it's either mid or offlane at this
Yeah,
point, right? Well,
yeah.
we've seen offlane Monkey King too, actually.
That's true. I think mid laners, generally against Medusa, you want to be ranged.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the snake bounces, I think, at level.
10
when you're level 3,
seconds remaining.
you can hit everyone on the melee hero very easily.
Yep. Also, the just the
5
mana burn,
seconds
right?
remaining.
Tiny, so he can't combo. Very annoying. And honestly, you can't even really burst Medusa when she has mana shield on, so... I don't know. It is possible, though, with the Bounty Hunter just camping mid. But
I'm
I
not
would
sure
say...
what I think about Tiny. Like, Sand King as a hero is generally tanky, right? He's a pretty tanky dude. He
Radiant
buys
team
strong
back.
mobility items.
Oh,
and
boy.
It's difficult for Tiny to combo him, and the only person he can combo is Shadow Demon.
Well, out comes Batrider, and all these heroes do not deal with Batrider very well at all. So, very, very nice.
I kind of disagree. I think Batrider is not bad against Monkey King. You
10
can find him
seconds
in
remaining.
when he's on the trees. It's good.
Wait, say that again?
5 seconds
Oh, sorry, I
remaining.
sneezed and couldn't hear what you were saying. Did
Oh,
you
okay.
repeat what you said?
I said Batrider destroys all their heroes.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yep, it's bad.
Yeah.
They don't have a single counter to lasso. None of them lane well against them at all. It could be a repeat of last game.
And one thing Bounty does is he comes to a lane, gets
Yeah.
you a kill, and then he leaves. Right? You know what I mean? Like that's that. He doesn't want to. You don't want him to leech experience or to pull creeps.
Right,
You want him to come, make an impact on the lane, and then leave, politely. And Batrider, he loves that, right? If someone comes to a lane, you're not going to kill him first of all because he's going to go through the trees.
Yep.
And then the second that Bounty Hunter leaves, he's going to punish that core.
They're already at a pretty big disadvantage in the safe lane on Team Whites, right? They can choose to commit 3 heroes in the beginning to kind of slow a start down, or they can ignore it and let the back get levels and experience, and then that could be a complete disaster.
Okay, what about this, right? I have a hero that salvages their lanes,
Okay.
wins them the
Dire
game.
team back.
Okay.
It's called Weaver. Counters Batrider.
Yes.
Decent against Medusa. Not bad against... It works well with Monkey King and Bounty with some vision.
Yeah. No, Weaver's
Dire
good.
team pick.
But
But, come on, don't do that to me.
who goes offlane? Monkey King or
Yeah,
I guess.
don't worry about that. Just
Okay,
sacrifice one. Like, Tiny can go off,
Alright.
right? It's fine.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, he can. There's nothing stopping him, but I don't know how good it's going to be. There's no Jakiro for him to kill
10
for first blood like we saw in the
remaining.
previous series.
No, that's true.
I just can't see it working out
5
that way.
seconds
Sure, they'll
remaining.
salvage their safe lane, but then they kind of lose other 2 lanes out,
Hmm.
which might be better than what they
I-
currently have because they still might.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just better to rip off that band-aid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You really got to pick and choose and decide what you want to protect and prioritize.
The one thing, Whites, they don't really have anything to worry about mid. Like, there's no natural mid heroes or, like, mid bully supports. You know, like Ogre, Bane, that kind of stuff. Like, okay, Shadow Demon can go mid to help Medusa, but
Right.
it's not very scary.
No, it's not very scary at all.
Radiant team pick.
Let's see. Lifestealer. Okay.
Okay, lack of lockdown from Whites, and they're trying to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Lifestealer, you have the Bat Bomb, which is always nice.
Yep. And the Sand King one as well.
Yep. I think most importantly, though, he's hard to mess with
10
in the lane, right?
seconds remaining.
None of these heroes do a whole lot to him in the lane phase. Sure, in team fights, Wyvern is very good. Weaver, there it is.
Now
You are
select
the
your
prophet.
heroes.
You know, it's the only hero that made any sense, really, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
So what do they do with the other lanes, though? Monkey King offlane against Lifestealer?
Sometimes, but no, it's Ilya Pavard, I don't know how to say it, is their offlane player.
Right.
If someone can actually pronounce that name, can you tweet it phonetically at me? That would be excellent.
I don't think that'll help you.
Phonetically?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
It's difficult.
I'm hopeless, I think is what Brax is trying to say.
Yep.
Let's jump into the game.
All right, so the Monkey King matchup against Lifestyle 1v1 is nice, but 1v2, 1v3, not great. You know, he's not going to be the... It's not the same thing, you know, he's just going to hug the trees. Jump on the trees the whole time, leech experience. Which works, I guess, but... I don't know, it's just so weird. You have, like, Tiny in the mid lane against Medusa. He's against the hero that he probably can't kill when he gets some levels.
It's definitely difficult. Wait, what?
Hmm.
Who is playing mid? Or white?
Isn't it Tiny?
Their names changed, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's Tiny.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check them out.
Yeah, should be.
Where's King's the K gone?
Oh no. He's cut, right?
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
I like King's the K more.
Me too.
That's
Change
what
it back.
So is King's the K in the mid laner?
Well,
He is the mid laner, right?
well, he was Medusa, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Medusa carry
yeah,
players play Medusa in the mid
that's
lane,
true,
right?
that's true.
So
I wouldn't mind Weaver mid. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's actually pretty good.
it's not bad in the mid lane, but the whole point was to land against the bat, right?
Yes. That is indeed the whole point.
Yeah.
Huh. I wouldn't want to play either Tiny or Monkey King against Medusa in the mid lane.
No, it does not sound fun at all.
No. Real bad.
I mean, Tiny has like a window probably within like the first 3 levels with a bounty rotation where he might be able to do something, but
After
that's
that, it's pretty grim.
Medusa snakes him once or twice, doesn't have mana to combo, then it's different. But the one thing you were talking about earlier was that the supports on the side of the Dire, they don't really do a whole lot when Bounty Hunter rotates in, right? Shadow Demon, Sand King. It's not like they're going to kill.
Yeah, they're both quite passive.
Yep.
The boots, first item boots on Dot, playing Sand King. Maybe you can roam a bit. It could work.
Yeah.
The level 1 Burrow Strike is very difficult to hit. The range is nothing.
Yeah.
And the setup is essentially Shadow Demon, right? Even in the lanes, you know, they have an open wounds or a sticky napalm, but they're not really too reliable.
Right. I think the Sand King can still do a bit in Bat's lane, probably till like level 3-ish, and then after that he should move. But he can keep the supports there, make sure that they can't pull. And then Bat will be okay against Weaver because Weaver can't play aggressive at all on him.
I honestly think Weaver was their only hope.
Yeah, I agree. Weaver is a good pick.
Yeah, it is a good pick, yeah, but is it enough? Like the... Oh, God.
The main question is this, the mid lane, right? The Tiny versus the Medusa.
It's a difficult matchup for Tiny, and he, in this draft, has to be the initiator,
Yep.
kind of the damage dealer, and the focus of all of the Dyers.
It feels like he needs to have a real good game to win.
Yeah, because he's going to blink in, he's going to try and combo one of these lads, and pray to something that Shadow Demon is not going to disrupt him, right?
Yeah. Pretty
If
much.
Shadow Demon disrupts him, the target goes on, it's done.
Sure. It's pretty hard, you know, when he gets tossed up in the air to click the disruption on him and everything, but
You can disrupt the Tiny.
that's true.
It's difficult, yeah. Let's see what's happening.
So have you seen a lot of the offlane Monkey King? I haven't
No.
seen it in a while.
No, it's been a long time.
He doesn't do a whole lot. He sits on a tree, jumps out every now and then,
Oh,
and annoys some supports, and then in the mid game he just split pushes forever.
doesn't sound great. Is there no... Alright. Discord problem, apparently.
It's not. It's Dicord.
Oh, it must be a different program.
Yeah.
That's why they should use Discord.
That's right.
It'd probably be better.
Well, we'll let him know after the game.
Got a fix, though. Alright. Let's see. Like... Medusa Lifestealer Duo Core is a bit of an interesting one as well. Like, I think Lifestealer as a carry can do a lot, right? When he has vehicles,
Sure.
and he has a good lead in the game.
I think that's the most important thing, him having a good vehicle, so he can actually get active, right?
You know, you get the armor, you get your phase boots, and you're good to go.
Yep.
Just have to pray that your Bat Rider and your Sand King have a Blink Dagger too. Because if they don't, and they slow down you.
Right, you end up playing off them.
Yeah, which is maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing.
Right. It sure does depend on the game. But we have an interesting lane setup. Lifesteal in the off lane against the Weaver, and they have Bad in the safe
I
lane.
like it. I like the idea of pressuring the Weaver.
Yep. How much does Lifesteal pressure Weaver, though?
Well, Sanking Shadow Demon can kill Weaver whenever.
Yeah, that's actually true.
All they have to do is make him Sakuchi
30 seconds to
and disrupt during Sakuchi. It's game over.
They could hide in the side, too.
Yeah.
Wait for him to come out, drop the sentry, disrupt him when he Shikuchis, and then he's done.
It's a very long cooldown early game. What is it like?
12 seconds, right?
12 seconds.
Yeah.
It feels like eternity. when
It
you're
does.
Playing Weaver. He's quite a squishy hero. 500 health.
Yep. I mean, they should know what's up, though, what's going on once they see the, you know, some of these heroes. They already see the Bad up top thanks to the Bounty Hunter, so
The battle
they should have a good idea.
begins.
Oh. They're trading. That's Orbit Venom is applied.
You don't want to mess with the
No,
Monkey King like
when he's
this.
glowing gold.
Yep, that's when you run.
Alright. It's not a great start to the lane from Moon. But I don't think they're dragging the creeps again. I know this is all the rave at the moment, but sometimes maybe it's not as good to do. Or is it every game you want to drag the creeps?
I definitely would not want to drag the creeps in this game. You're essentially giving Bat a free wave when
Yeah, he can get level 2.
totally get zoned, right?
But he decided to walk.
Alright, this is actually really bad from him.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was watching on Brax's screen.
Oh.
some B tier camera work right there. Let's check out bottom lane. They manage to get the disruption and to chill. They follow up. He has no way to save himself. That's just a clean first ball. Dot at it again, and then the top lane. Moon is trading hits with Bounty Hunter.
Yep. Bounty's never going to die to this guy because there's no detection on the Bat Rider. But yeah, like, look at how much damage he took, right? While he can just, all he has to do is auto-attack each creep once, you'll farm the entire wave.
Yep. When the stacks are removed, he goes back in to harass more. This is when you wish you had a stick, right? On Bounty Hunter, you'd be getting such volume.
Yep.
What's happening mid, Rex?
Oh, Sanking actually TP's top. He's got dust and boots. Oh boy.
That's a nice kill for Bat Rider. Even lets him have it. Oh, he's
Yeah.
trying to die to the creeps. Moon does not allow it. My Moon. Bottom lane.
Alright, I rudely interrupted you while you were talking about something. I forgot what it was. You probably forgot what it
I don't listen to you when you speak.
was. Okay. Well, good to know.
Like you're only here because they thought it'd be better to have 2 people cast.
That makes sense. I can agree with that.
Mid lane. Tiny trying to nuke out some creep waves.
Tiny's actually doing very well.
He is 8 for 3.
He's got a ton of damage. Picking up the tree is always very nice. You know, it's one of those things that gets harder with levels, right? I feel like the levels benefit Medusa a bit more.
Yeah. If you maxed, I'd like the max tree grab build actually in this lane, so you can just nuke out the wave with the tree grab and get out of there.
Yeah.
I think it's not a bad idea because
Tiny's already got a soul ring, so he's actually totally
chill
fine.
is not doing too hot bottom lane.
He's got to stay chill.
He's definitely gonna be chill now. Oh god, he's committing. That's a kill. Can he eat through the trees? Can he be the Juke Lord?
There's nowhere to go.
He can go to the left, but oh,
There's nowhere to go.
he dies to the tower though.
Well, that's true. He does.
Not the worst.
So the lane setup's actually working out very nicely for the Dire, right? Weaver only has 6 last hits.
The issue is Bat Rider. Bat Rider was meant to, like, in the draft, Moon was like, oh god, you know, pick me Bat Rider. I'm gonna have a grand time.
Yeah.
And now, looking at how his lane's going, just because of Bounty Hunter.
He's always that hero you want to play off of and snowball to accelerate his game. Because he's very, very strong in these early levels.
It's not happening.
Nope. At least he's got that kill, right? And he's level 3.
That's true.
He's one of these heroes that feels like he always hits his timings no matter how bad his start is.
Yeah, it's the idiot hero.
Yeah. Alright, that was rude, but...
Well, I love it. That's why I said it's the idiot hero.
Okay.
Oh, they
boy,
catch him Mitsukuchi. It's on cooldown for 6 more seconds. He has stick charges, but it seems just not enough. Yeah, one of my friends, Chart395. You know him.
I know.
He might be one of the most, I don't know, mentally gifted. I don't know what to say.
Mentally gifted?
He's not a smart dude.
Okay.
He's good at Dota, but only because he's a bot, and he loves Bat Rider, and I love it. So there must be some sort of correlation here.
That's true. A brainless fighter. Just gets in there and hopes for the best. Usually wins.
They're trying to go onto the Bat Rider. They place a sentry down. Sanking instant eats it. Oh no, he's fighting in the fire.
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want to fight in the fire.
3 stacks on. No follow-ups done though. No mana available on Dot. Tiny's doing great.
Oh yeah, he's having a grand old time.
Yeah, it's mid lane. 21 for 6.
The tree grab helps his lane phase a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, and honestly, soul ring. Just not having to worry about your mana, right? So you can tank a snake and then soul ring and nuke the wave out after.
You know, bottle feels like an item of the past, doesn't it?
It's terrible.
It's gone through so many nerfs nowadays. We see Dragon Knights skip bottle, they just go straight for the soul ring. Tiny, same
Honestly,
thing.
I feel it's wasted on Intiros now as well because of the changes to intelligence and how they affect your mana region. Like, so the clarities are just far superior.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of mid laners, all they do is chug clarities all day long.
Yeah. Look at this. Well displayed, War Chief. Thank you.
Wow. How timely.
There's a lot of the Battle of Vision, the Sentry Ward battle in this game, right? On one team you want to always keep your bounty and your weavers safe.
Right.
And the other team's always trying to counterplay it. Bottom line, do they have to follow up? The Tranquils are online. They have dust. They're not sure if they hit the stun, I don't think. Oh, they don't
That's
even,
a tough kill to get, even though.
Yeah, I guess. Winter Wyvern. Oh, he doesn't have the heal. They're committing pretty hard here. Cut is pressing forward. Can he? Oh my! They managed to get the heal off. That might buy enough time so he can secure.
Shikuchi's up, but can he actually make it out? No. It feels like this Weaver has no place, right? He's already gone down twice. I guess now he can TP top.
Yeah, that's the play, 100%. Yeah, and then Batrider, what? Batrider stays there, and they send Lifestealer and the two lads up top as well. Yeah, okay, that's what they're doing.
I think Sand King's in no position to follow up top lane, so Weaver's safe for some time.
Sand King's pretty key to their whole play, really. Realizing there's no dust, Bounty Hunter is going to be a bollocks. There he is. I love that. It's one of my favorite things to do on Invis Heroes. Just like peck at them. You know, you're not going to kill anyone. Oh well, this usually happens to me too.
Yep. Sad life.
Yeah, it's a good peck though. I'd be happy with that play. You got some rotations.
You'd be happy with death as well then.
I'll take your
Now they can shrine up and then they'll still just keep running at this lane over and over. And this is the level where Batrider's pretty scary, right? Level 5, 3 points in napalm.
Yeah. He doesn't even need his ulti at this stage of the game, really. It's more of a like, I get a blink dagger, then I can use my ulti.
Yeah. Something that happened while we were watching bottom lane is Medusa died mid. They 3-man ganked him. So Tiny is actually destroying this game. What does he have on the courier? Something big. Yep, treads.
Oh dear God.
Looking good.
Do you still go for the Shadow Blade, the Drum Shadow Blade with Sequelo?
I don't know, because he's like the
carry.
Yeah, he's actually like the main carry in this game, so I don't know what he's going to buy.
Is under attack.
He does need something.
Yeah, he does.
To get in, right? So it's probably going to be the Shadow Blade over the deck.
I really favor the Shadow Blade personally. I think having some stats later with Silver Edge, some attack speed is good. And in bottom, nice burrow strike.
They're burning.
Oh, the Firefly just wore out
Radiant's
right at the end.
Oh, the body blocks as well.
Oh, chill. Displaying his control over his hero is amazing.
Wow. That was a good save.
Thank you.
You almost lost it. Well, the lane setup is getting much better from the Radiant.
Oh. What's like I'm looking at Monkey King. I'm trying to figure out what the play is. You know what I mean? What does he do in the game? Where does he move? How does he even play?
He farms. He sits on a side lane with the tree dance, becomes really hard to gank, and just outpushes lanes.
So, like broodmother-y kind of.
Well, it's more about just keeping someone there, and then Bounty Hunter's going to look around the map looking for these picks, trying to find the ice killer heroes.
Oh man. Mid lane.
This Tiny's not going to die to the Sand King stuff.
No, he's not. He still has 500 health. Did he have any dust coming in? No.
He's got an avalanche up though.
Well, not much follow-up, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the more get out of my lane avalanche.
Well, Bounty Hunter's aced. No, he's not going to find him. He's got Tranquil Boots going. He's fine.
Did he see him with that ward? No, there's no ward to see him. I don't know. He's just playing pretty far forward. This doesn't feel like the Medusa from the last game, Brex.
No, definitely not. This is not quite the same Medusa performance.
His CS is not really that high. I expected this lane to be a lot more Medusa favor. And it's...
I guess it's really not with the tree grab. Tree grab looks so strong.
I think it's a mixture of that and... I don't know. Bounty Hunter? The pressure of Bounty Hunter being off the map kind of might screw with you on Medusa a little bit. You know, you play a little bit safer.
Yeah. So we were talking about the lifestealer, right? How effective he can be in this game, and it really feels like it depends on his vehicles. Batrider, not too close to blink. Speaking of Batrider, he's dead. Oh.
That's a free ride.
That's a free ride indeed.
Yep. Scouted out by the bounty hunter, jumped on, just dead. But they broke their setup in the lanes, right? Where Sand King started playing with Batrider now. Now all of a sudden they can't deal with this Weaver. Weaver's just running supports down in this lane. He had to die to find this lane setup, but now he's doing totally fine.
He had to die to be reborn.
He did. And now he's in a much better place.
He is. He loves this. It's like the top lane.
Yep.
It's peaceful.
He found the new safe lane for himself.
When he gets this level 10
tower
talent,
is under attack.
it's so strong.
It is.
20 mana break. Level 10. I don't know. This is another one of these question marks for me. You know, some talents are just question marks. Right? The first Ember magic build talent, that was a bit of a question mark. This is definitely one of them.
Yeah. It does indeed feel very strong.
You naturally buy the Fusel Blade on Weaver anyway. He has a lot of He's a lot of minus armor. It's just so much physical damage.
That's their mana burn from Medusa. The Fusel Blade mana break talent.
What's on the chicken?
Drums.
Drum complete for Tiny now as well. He's just getting tankier and tankier.
Yep.
Oh man, this is unusual. Both cores just standing beside each other, farming together.
It is very weird, right?
Radiant's bottom tower
doesn't really
is
make
under
much
attack.
sense.
That kind of shows you what they have to work with currently.
Yep. Bottom lane,
Dire's top
TP in.
tower
They're
is
trying to
under
go onto
attack.
the Monkey King.
Shrines up in 1 second.
Oh my. They managed to get the Monkey King. That's a pretty big kill.
Oh boy.
Beautiful! Oh, that was nice. It was almost slow motion through the air.
Top tower has fallen.
Very nice play.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, and meanwhile, Weaver takes top 2-1 for free.
Radiant's bottom tower is
The amount of
under
commitment
attack.
they need to catch the Weaver.
Yep, it's super high, right?
Yeah.
They need to Sand King stun him, then disrupt him. And honestly, now he might be so tanky and so high level that it doesn't matter.
When he
is
gets
under attack.
Lincolns as well. Oh boy.
Yep.
It's very difficult. Let's see what this bottom lane setup is like. The Wyvern is in a good position to play this defensively. Unless they... Sand King Dot trying to get into position. They're just kiting him. They should have used that earlier for vision. Batrider, no blink yet, but you can just die. Oh. Tiny might be in dead as well. There's no response. Right, Weaver's coming in. He's not able to save the Rockman, unfortunately.
Weaver's going to do a lot here, actually.
He might get a kill or two. We spoke about him being difficult to kill. Oh.
Weaver's not going to do a lot here, Shane.
He's gonna die.
Dire's middle
When's
tower
track
is
coming?
under
Like that's the big changing factor they need in these fights, right? Bit of track.
Yeah, that'd be very nice.
Level 7 stun up. He dodges
Radiant's
it
bottom
beautifully
tower
from
is
cut.
under attack.
Sandstorm is up. Or is that a reveal? Just burning.
Dire's
Cut.
middle tower
Track
They
online.
got the track. Okay. That was not bad at all
No.
on the side of the Radiant. Sure, Tiny died, but they got 2 kills in return.
One of them being track hold.
Yep, and the tower still stands. Oh, mid lane.
Base
Purge comes
defender.
out. He's dead.
Bit of a difference here between Ilya Power on his Monkey King and him on the Batrider in the previous game, right?
Yep, he completely dictated the pace of last game in this
And they
game.
just tossed it. Oh, that was close.
It was. Yeah, not quite the same, right?
Definitely no.
Also, kind of, you know, when he hits his item timings, he's strong, right? But it's kind of this carrier from the off lane
What,
style.
this Monkey King?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even think he's that strong when he hits his item times.
Jesus, okay.
I think the hero's like, he's kind of this, he's been nerfed a lot.
Excellent.
So he's this kind of weird
Dire's
mixture of
middle
like a
tower is
vision
under
hero
attack.
with
Dire's structures
with
are
some
fortified.
damage,
Dire
I guess,
are
and a
scanning.
zoning ultimate.
Well, he scales hard.
He does, yeah. But you need time.
You do for sure.
Oh. When is Weaver going to join the fight? Just finishes the Fusel? I think they just 5-man then, right? Because then Monkey King's strong. They use track well. They just fight constantly.
Sure. They always have the bounty to scout out these engagements too, so they
Yeah.
can take fights that way, but they still might need Tiny's Blink Dagger before they want to reliably take
Radiant's
fights
top
outside of
tower
like
is under
smokes and stuff.
attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see what happens here. They just cut. solo pushing the bottom lane, aware that if he sees one or two of these heroes, you know, like the Sand King or the Bat Rider on the map, he's pretty much safe.
Yep.
Oh. Sand King might be in a bit deep here. They have
Dire's bottom tower
the vision of the Lifestealer. They managed to get somewhat of a combo on him. Track is applied after the rage, so he will continue to fight.
Radiant's
Monkey King ulti's
is
up.
under attack.
He's pump faked it,
Dire's
as Brox
bottom
would
tower
say.
is under attack.
And that's your walkaway. It's all just space for cut.
Yep, taking this tier 1.
He's having a grand time. Lifestealer TP's in that. That does not scare him at all.
Nope. Probably just gonna
Nice-
click life.
nice.
Dire's
deny.
bottom tower has been
You
denied.
want to be careful there.
Alright, so we almost have a diffusal blade up on the Weaver. That's when he gets so much stronger. I feel like we're missing a big key part on both teams, right? Bat Rider, no
Dire's
Blink
bottom
Dagger
tower
yet.
is under
Sand
attack.
King, not too close to his either.
We
Radiant's
talked about the
middle tower
vehicles,
is
right?
under
And you
attack.
said that how great they were doing. You jinxed them.
I did. I jinxed him big time.
Oh my. This no mana shield.
No mana shield.
Oh, you're a really weak hero without mana shield. He comes to get the track off into the Shadow Demon. Disruption is applied. Oh no, the Monkey King ulti's out. I'm not sure you want to TP in there, Bat Rider. They're chasing more. Monkey King with the track. You're not escaping this. XXX, what are you doing there, mate? You're gonna get tracked too.
Oh boy. Just running over them with the tracks.
Holy crap. And they're gonna reposition themselves looking for more.
Shane, that's the Mask of Madness on Medusa, right? When you use it to farm creeps, don't have mana shield on. Get caught with it out too.
Get caught with it out. It happens to everyone.
It does. There's no shame, guys.
You might catch out Wyvern here. It's a good pick. Track applied, no mana.
More track kills.
Oh no, and he has the bugs on him.
Dire's middle
Double
tower is
division.
under attack.
Some depth perception available on the Bat Rider.
Yep.
Oh no. And it's the one by one.
Oh.
I've seen the one by one before. With the track gold, rage is available. What's the vision situation?
Dire's top
Not
tower
great.
Not
is
great.
under
No, not at
No,
all.
he does not have his disruption.
Oh,
Oh no.
Lifestealer's still here too?
Oh no, he has rage. He has rage. He should be fine, right?
Okay. Well, that's what we think, but this Weaver still has ultimate.
Oh no.
Maybe he can get his.
It's hard to toggle.
Dire's top
It is hard to toggle with the
Oh,
bugs.
the Sakuchi, that was so close. He was only 20 HP.
Maybe he's cut, because that's what Weaver sounds like. Yeah.
Jeez.
Perfect. He's playing his hero.
Holy crap, that's why he changed his name.
Yeah, last game he was King's Decay.
Because Medusa is a queen. No, I don't know, that makes no sense.
No, we can't figure that one out.
I don't know.
Alright, so this game is taking a turn for the worse for the Dire. Bounty Hunter tracks have been coming out. And honestly, the fights have just been kind of these scrappy,
Chaotic.
you know, one-on-one kind of things with heroes rolling in afterwards. No real team fights.
Well, I think that's Blink Dagger.
Yes, it is big time, right? That's how you make the fight nice and clean. Just one quick motion. Bat has his Blink Dagger. Sand King's working on his. But I feel like Lifestealer doesn't really want to...
He doesn't want to fight, he's not into it. He's got his Yasha.
Yeah.
Like, what? Yasha's not a fighting item. You want, like, Desolator or something that boosts your damage a lot. Okay, find out. Pranker.
Old Prankster's going down.
Prankster, he took a hit there.
Yep. And now all of a sudden Tiny's got Blink Dagger too.
Oh boy.
There's the Nake's Bomb, Shane.
They got cut.
Yeah?
That was a big kill. How did I miss that one? Where's my co-caster? What is he doing?
I was watching. What were you doing?
Not watching.
I wasn't watching either.
Okay.
I caught the end of it though.
That's a pretty huge kill.
Oh yeah, that's a big kill. That's exactly what they need to get back in this game.
There's enough on this game. Just trying to bait out some ultis here.
This
What
looks like
Chief, he uses Mask of Madness. I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
Well, he's dead. He can reflect upon that in the fountain.
Oh, they're looking for more. Sanking on the backside, tracked. Ilia power. He's kind of just scouting them from the tree lines.
You know, it's pretty crazy that they can jump the Medusa that has mana shield on under the tower.
Without any mana burn. Your mana burning hero
Yeah.
is not alive.
Medusa's just not tanky enough to survive at all. He has got a force stab,
I
but
think there's some misuses of abilities. I'm gonna be honest here.
like what?
He didn't use. He's using his Mask of Madness when he walked in and he saw the enemies right beside him instead of his ultimate. Just too overconfidence maybe in the hero.
Yeah,
They
maybe.
lane, they find out the bounty hunter, they get the Shadow Demon Purge on him. That's a
He's
weird,
got blink up.
Okay, Shadow Demon's well, we get the disruption. Nice, but that allowed. No, I was gonna say allowed track kill, but Monkey King wasn't having it.
No, not at all. You know, honestly, just the mana burn is super annoying for Lifestealer.
The damage.
Oh no. You can't rage. Can he toggle? Oh.
Very nice toggle. Cut, cut, cut. He's in very deep now. Well, you know.
Don't look at her.
He's not looking. He still has his ulti. Lasso
Oh,
available.
it doesn't get the lasso off.
Oh, because of the invis. The 4-staff down from the bounty hunter. Mwah. Oh,
Beautifully done.
beautiful stuff.
Yep.
That is very nice play.
Yeah. You know, Bat thought he got the lasso off and he turned to dragon, but you got to be on top of him now. Cast range is tiny on that spell. Very unfortunate.
They're running rings around them, to
Yes.
be honest.
They are.
This Tiny is just such a frontline dominator.
Yeah. Whoever he goes on dies, even the Medusa. But, you know, Medusa could bait this out. They're smoked up behind her. Even Sanking has Blink Dagger now.
Okay, this is huge. Sanking blinks in. Doesn't have the Lifestealer. His oh my god, his ultimate was on cooldown and he forced off the creep because Lifestealer was raged and he was unable to force off him. This is some tough stuff.
Oh, big winner's curse
Oh,
too.
Shadow Demon explodes.
They need to get
Follow
out.
up from the Tiny. They use the epicenter. It's doing a lot of damage. Oh, they turned around what looked completely awful into something that was not as awful, but
No, it looked bad. It still was bad, but it was less bad.
not bad. Not a bad turnaround, to be honest.
Yeah, they got two.
Making the most of a completely disastrous situation.
Yep.
Lifestealer using the rage, then the 4-staff was...
Yep, gets clicked on the creep right next to him.
Oh, God. That was difficult to watch.
That was strange to watch, right? Lifestealer had infest up, didn't infest the Sand
No,
King.
it was on
and
cooldown.
Oh, okay, was it?
Yeah, we had 2 seconds remaining.
Okay. This status resistant stuff, though, that Sand King stun seems so short, didn't it?
That was a big part of it, definitely. And the
Yeah.
movement speed of Tiny.
Yeah?
He has a drums. Yeah, he's a speedy dude.
He is. Little man can run.
No, he's not that little anymore.
His name's Tiny.
That doesn't mean anything.
Alright. Names don't
Never-
mean anything.
never
Monkey King, not a monkey apparently.
Never judge a book by its cover. Is Monkey King actually the king of all monkeys? I don't think so.
He's based off the...
Radiant are scared.
Yeah, I don't know that lore.
okay. Well, Shane, let me ask
Okay,
you.
no,
Bat Rider? Does he ride a bat?
In this game, he can write an L if you pay for it.
Oh, that's true. Okay, you got
Yeah.
me there. Alright. I concede.
Bottom lane. Oh, Bounty Hunter. Alright, I'm gonna look at the positioning for Chill here.
He's just chilling out in the trees.
Nice.
Thanks. That was a tough one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, oh, they scan him out, actually.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Is he gonna buy some items? Ah, this is some space right here.
Yep.
He's browsing the shop.
Yeah.
Doesn't buy anything, but you know.
His team's thanking him. They've started Roshan.
That's the selfless play I like to see. Now, what's their answer now? The Bat Rider has no Firefly. It's
Yeah, honestly, no Firefly is quite a big deal around Roshan, right? When you can drag people up these cliffs.
Yeah, it's the most important thing. And cut. He's gonna... he's already difficult to kill, right?
Yep.
It seems like he wants the Aegis.
Radiant's bottom
I would assume so, yeah.
And what did he do?
Alrighty. Now they have to deal with this Aegis Weaver, who's already super difficult to deal with.
This'll come in handy.
Extremely difficult.
Oh, Monkey King's actually going... He's really farmed now. He's been gearing up.
Yeah, Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, very nice against the Bat and Sand King initiations.
Yeah, you just apply it to your Tiny or your Weaver.
Yeah. He's always in the back lines anyway, so you can just use it on your teammates.
Oh, they spot out Weaver with the Invis Moon.
They don't want any of that, though.
No.
He actually has a lot of health.
I'll take your
Wait, this is top lane. Half mana. This is target number uno. Oh,
Yeah.
infest into the Bat Rider. Oh boy. They might find out the Wyvern,
Do
but
they want to use him, though?
they just pass each other. They find Monkey King in the backlines. He's real unhappy with this, very confused as to why he's dying and his teammates are in front of him. XXS, he's in a lot of trouble. He can TP. They hit the Winter's Curse to interrupt. They use it. Catch him out. Now they're looking for more. They realize that Lifestealer is dead.
Not bad.
Not again.
Monkey King kill was big.
Monkey King kill is huge, but you are playing it to track, right?
That's true. You're trading kills for track kills, but I feel like it was still a good play that they made.
I agree. unusual that they got so far past.
Right. You don't expect them to be able to just walk past all your teammates
We're gonna
undetected
find
like
more
that.
here. Sankin gets a double burrow off, not expecting the Tiny to be there. Maybe pretty unhappy to see him.
Yeah, it looks pretty unhappy after that.
You're a sentimental favorite.
That's right, Tiny. Let him know.
A lot of smack talk from both characters.
Yep.
Is that a setting in Dota? I've never heard these voices so loudly before.
You just toggle the thing.
What's it called, you know?
It's just voice lines.
Okay,
Or like
sick.
unit responses or something.
They talk a load of smack.
They do.
Ooh.
Medusa's out of there.
How did Bounty have vision and Tiny stun the trees?
Well, you know, he says that just happened. He was probably looking there and he thought Medusa was around the corner.
I agree. His camera positioning was probably bad.
Yep.
Because that looked funny to me.
It did look a little funny. But he's doing great. You know, we talked about Medusa. She's not doing so hot this game, but she is still pretty farmed. She's picked it up. A lot of the games that we see Medusa like miles ahead of everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
She farms really quickly.
This is how I picture Medusa. This is the kind of position I think of when I think of Medusa.
Okay.
I think she should be in a position where she's behind. Because the hero doesn't necessarily do anything.
Right, she doesn't contribute like
certain misses. They go in with the lasso. XXS inside the Tiny. He is really out of position. The force off by the bounty hunter was a bit unfortunate.
coordination not quite there for that one.
That was a bit rough.
That's the anti-synergy.
The force staffing your core hero forward into the enemy. Not something he was trying to do.
Yep.
Just to clarify.
It happens sometimes.
It does. It does.
Dire's bottom tower
Mistakes
is
were
under
made.
attack.
They still have this Weaver to deal with though, right?
Dire's
You know, they
bottom
die
tower
and they
has
still lose the tower. Or they get a kill, I mean, and they still end up losing the tower.
Does that say a lot, Brax?
It does. It means the game is very difficult.
Dire
They're going for a halberd on the Medusa. That's not necessarily something I like to see.
No, it's a bit unusual, but I think it's a pretty good value item in this game.
Radiant's top
Evasion
tower
against the
is
Weaver?
under attack.
Yep,
Evasion against Tiny.
against a monkey.
Not
But
the worst thing in the world.
The issue I see is
This guy's the carry, right?
he's the carry, he's building a utility item to save himself, and Weaver, a natural MKB buyer, sure it's not as good now as it was before, bottom line. They get the Winter's Curse on the Batrider, trying to take out this could be big, this is the gem they're going to get. The Sanking initiation in the backlines has
the
the
bait.
Lifestealer inside of him. They manage to apply the stone onto him. They're finding more. Wyvern gets caught out as well. Well, Track all of a sudden is used to just watch people destroy you.
Yeah. Shane, that's why they call him the War Chief. Because he's the War Chief.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Names make a lot of sense.
Yeah, good call.
Thank
Good
you.
call, Brett. You're so wise.
To move.
Thank you.
Time to move.
That's right. Time to move.
You know who has the best one of them?
Who?
Beastmaster. When he picks up a bounty rune,
Oh,
he goes,
yeah.
"Ow!"
That's true.
I like that offensive, just the diffusal blade usage onto the Shadow Demon. It's just kind of like sending a message.
Yeah, let him know to back up.
You know, like in The Godfather when they'd put like the animal
Radiant's
head in the
bottom
bed.
tower is
No,
under
I've never
attack.
seen it before.
Okay, well, you know, I tried.
Yeah, you did.
Let's move on to Dota. Never speak of anything ever again apart from Dota.
I just play video games.
Yeah.
Alright, so Medusa has her halberd. That'll help her survive.
That was fast.
Yeah, it was. She got those nice two quick kills.
It's almost like this hero farms ridiculously fast.
Yeah. You know, she gets that big level 20 power spike too, the plus 800 mana. Makes her super, super tanky.
Only half a level away.
Yeah.
It's a thing I love about the new bounty replacements. Later on into the game, when you're looking for these late game talents, you can position yourself in a core hero like around the timings of the bounty runs, and it makes a big difference. Like later on in the game, because you have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
You know who's saving this game? Dot on the Sand King, and here he goes again, initiating onto
Or tries
the
the Lincolns.
Tiny.
That can't go.
Oh, but they find the Monkey King who used the Lincolns. He's pretty salty about that. Wyvern heal is applied. War Chief using his Stone Gaze and initiating in. On the backline, Sand King with like a slither HP. Tries to initiate, but he Tiny blinked out.
Medusa has double damage.
What use is double damage when you're running away? All 5 members just running directly towards the base. They throw in Weaver. The Monkey King stun hits on 2. War Chief gets disrupted. Now Shadow Demon has some issues. Albert applied, not onto the Weaver, which is an interesting one. Wyvern heal. It's doing a lot. Cut is just getting in there. Diffuser Blade used. Rage.
Oh no, he messes up the toggle.
No!
Oh,
Weaver's laughing at him.
Weaver, that's not very nice.
No, come on. Come on. Where's your sportsmanship? Okay. Initiating onto the Monkey King, right? They were like, okay. You know, he used his Lincoln, so we'll use the last two on someone else.
Right.
They used the initiation of Sand King on top of that. And then it just went tits up, right? Like, the Wyvern was well positioned.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That's a big problem, right? This Wyvern resets the entire team fight. Even if they last an important hero, just gets Cold Embrace, there's not enough magical damage to burst anyone.
2 physical cores, right?
Exactly. It just resets the entire team fight. And even when Lifestealer was, you know, he waited for the Cold Embrace, he just gets Winter's Cursed. Does nothing.
Oh. And then you have Hurricane Pike. You have Force Stuff.
And there's also already like, the Weaver just running around the Lifestealer, never hits Weaver.
Bounty Hunter, also Force Stuff. Times are tough doing a Lifestealer.
They're very tough. They need to execute kind of a, you know, they blink lasso one target, Sand King stun the Wyvern, right? And then try to burst that target down.
Yeah.
Or at least
or go on the Wyvern.
Yes, exactly. They need to execute the team fight a bit better to where they can hit multiple people, or they can disable the Wyvern.
You know, it's never a good thing when you have to think like that, right? Like Dota,
it's hard, right?
It's such a in the moment kind of game, right? So every team fight's totally different. Every situation can be played differently.
Sometimes that's just not possible to find the Wyvern, right? But if they can, that's what they
nice
need to
kill.
A
lot of okay. They're just trying to stop him. He has blink up on 1. He has toss on 4. He's moving forward. Sand King Stone's very nice. Monkey King's coming in though. He has a stone. Lasso onto the Wyvern. Very nicely played. Monkey King ulti is brought out.
This could be it.
Firefly is doing a lot of damage here. Tiny is isolated. Oh god, never mind. Warchief's out of mana.
He's getting destroyed.
Oh my god, Weaver's here now and he's angry. Oh my, this damage. They just Winter's Curse so Chill can walk back to the base. That's about it really. And now XXX. Oh, up in the trees. Oh, alright. Doesn't get out. The bug is up. Nicely played. Getting inside so the
Taxi Man coming to the rescue.
Bad Rider can be applied. Go on, explain.
He hopped in the taxi guy and he's out.
I mean the team fight, he used his bollocks.
Alright. Don't call me that, it's not very nice.
Look at this chicken in the sky, by the way. There's a...
Oh, what happened there?
I don't know, but it's terrifying.
It is.
Look, the whites of his eyes are showing. It actually looks so spooky.
Oh no. He's seen some things.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. Well, it looked not bad, right? Because Medusa got the full Stone Gaze off, we lasted the Wyvern, but they don't actually have the damage there to kill the targets. The heroes came in afterwards, so they weren't able to follow up right away.
I guess it's a lot to do with this halberd. Right? Like,
yeah.
This item, it doesn't do any damage. Like
That's
25.
True. Yep, 25 for a 4K item. Well, I guess it's cheaper now. It's not quite 4K.
Still pretty expensive.
Yeah. Right? And Medusa, not the highest DPS hero in the game for sure.
Slowing it down even more is risky.
The Wukong's command was just on top of Medusa the entire time.
Yeah.
And he has Diffusal Blade too, so that helps deal with the mana problems.
Yeah, I never really thought about Monkey King as a counter to Medusa, but it's an interesting concept, right? If you can position your ulti well, you can attack him with like 6 or so.
Yeah.
Monkey King
doesn't matter so much as well. It's not really like a counter, but it's good, right?
Yeah.
I would say it's good. But there's still this issue of how do we team fight if we can't find the Wyvern?
It's tough.
It is tough. I guess Bat's got Yules now. He can blink in Yules and then lasso.
Yeah. Or Lincoln's even.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking more like he would blink lasso someone without Lincolns and then find the Wyvern and Yules them before he force staffs out. Yeah. That's pretty hard. It takes a while.
That's very difficult.
It is. It's not easy to do at all. And it's also extremely unreliable.
When I look at the Radiance team, I think like, you know, it's so simple to execute. Right?
Yes.
Weaver just gets, everyone just gets in there. There's no complicated thing to do.
Yep. You hit what you see.
Exactly. Maybe you kill Shadow Demon first. If you're talking ideal team fight.
Right.
You blow him up, perfect. But if you don't, no biggie.
Exactly. It doesn't really matter. And then when you look at the Dyer's lineup, you think, all right, guys, we need to We need to find this guy, stun him before he casts his spells.
Move that way 20 degrees.
That's
then,
right.
Then block out the wyvern, get vision of him.
Yep.
So much stuff. You
Make
know,
sure the sun's exactly in this position before we go in.
deal with the 4 staffs.
Yeah.
I'm immortal.
It's not easy at all, and this matters a whole bunch because it just makes your
Radiant's bottom
execution
tower is under attack.
that much easier to pull off or more difficult. So.
Now they have cheese up on Tiny with the status resistance.
Oh boy.
I think one of the best cheese carriers now because of this change, right?
It's very nice, isn't it?
What is it? 40% plus.
Treasures.
Where is status resistance? There it is. So 55%. So he takes like half damage from stun. So he's
Well, I don't think it adds quite like that, but it's still very high. Probably somewhere in the realm of like 45 or something.
Is it actually?
I
Is
don't
it-
Bounty.
It's not additive.
yeah, I know that. I didn't know it was that bad. So what do you think of the first game when I Like to Win went 4 HUDs? Do you think that was additive?
Yeah, it is. No, it's not. He wishes it was. They need to have 1,000,000 magic resistance.
I wish if you got over the cap of magic resistance or armor, you actually healed.
Well, it'd be a great game, wouldn't it?
No, unfortunately, that's not the case.
Dire's courier has been
Courier's
killed.
down. Let's check what it.
No items on it.
Really? Huh. What was it doing out there then?
I think it was going to the
I'm
shop,
waiting
right?
for Medusa, right? To buy her a Scotty.
Yep. She actually is very close to it. She would have had it.
Yep.
Okay, so now there's
I mean,
no...
the question is, do you want to buy it?
I feel like you do. I don't think buyback does anything. I think it just delays the game.
So, is Scotty the item you want to spend your money on?
What else would she buy? She could buy a butterfly,
Dire's bottom
right?
tower
Yep.
is under
There's no
attack.
MKBs coming out.
Dire's
Dodge
structures
Wukong command,
are
dodge
fortified.
Weaver attacks.
Butterfly is also very good, but it might help a bit with their lockdown issue.
On the front lines, I like this. To give the Aegis to Monkey King so he can just Wukong's command and stay aggressively forward to zone out the Dire. Batrider looking for a lasso, same as Sanking on the
There
back
it
lines.
is,
They
they
find the
found
Wyvern. The Stonegate is used, Wukong's command is down. Everyone is turned into stone, but the BKBs come out. Can Weaver survive? No, he can't. Cook goes down. He has no buyback. There's no way for him to get back into the fight. War Chief on the front lines. He's gonna live, actually.
Monkey King's back. See what he can do.
Not much.
No, not much at all. He's booking it. Jesus. This was,
Medusa's turned into a hero.
yeah. It only took 36 minutes, but it happened.
He's online now,
Radiant's middle
and
tower has
it's really
fallen.
difficult, right?
They used Aegis, Cheese, and they lost the fight. Weaver died
Dire's
without
bottom
doing
tower
anything
is
in
under
that.
attack.
Well, okay, for me, it was all to do with Wyvern's positioning, right? It's
Yeah,
nighttime. You do not need to be on the low ground
It's
here.
true.
You can sit in the
bottom
trees. You can
shrine
sit on the high
has
ground here.
fallen.
If you sentry over here, you know you don't need
He definitely had no business being where he was in that fight.
especially when you're target number 1.
Yep.
One cool interaction that they keep on using is the lasso into Stonegate. You know, they drag them towards the Medusa, so they're looking at the Stonegate,
It's very nice. You get the extra physical damage applied.
which they only have, right? They only have physical damage.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, we got a smoke up from the Dire as well. They're
I
looking
like
to
this.
make
The
something
tempo
else happen.
is picking up, right?
Yeah, big time.
You get spotted out, I think.
You know, even if the Radiant just sit in their base, it's still like they're farming everything, right? They're forcing them into a certain area. It's not that bad. Of course, they would like something, but it doesn't happen.
Medusa's getting some items now. Like, she has nearly 2k gold.
Yeah, it's very nice. She can break down the halberd into butterfly as well if she wants to.
I guess that's the play, right? Sanji Mash or Butterfly.
Yeah, or Manta.
Yeah. What does Sanj make a Manta?
Oh, just kidding.
Idiot.
Oh.
Make your Reddit threads now, please. I'll upload it. Get Brax out of here.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. My mother. She usually watches my cast.
Oh, nice. Hello.
Excellent.
She actually watches all of them. So get well soon. She's a bit sickly at the moment.
Get well soon. So, Shane, I know you're the Monkey King expert here. Which 25 talent do you like better? The +1 Wukong's Command, the Ring, or the +100 armor?
You know, I've never got level 25 on the new Monkey King.
Me neither.
So this is a good question. I don't know what a command ring means.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
What?
There's 2 circles. It makes a Venn diagram.
That is so cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I'll definitely get that.
But the other one gives you
Yeah,
100 armor.
100 armor. Who cares? Venn diagram.
That's a lot of armor.
That is a ridiculous.
And they're only physical damage.
Yeah, it's actually.
But you got to get it off, right?
Is that difficult with a BKB and a linked sphere?
Apparently. Well,
100 armor.
it is a lot of armor, isn't it?
How long? They last ages as well. 13 seconds. You've 120 armor.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I guess with the other one, you can just throw it up on the high ground and hit the base, right?
100 armor.
That's what it says.
I guess with the diminishing returns,
It's still a lot.
it's still a lot.
It's
but
like
it's not. It's not as much as it sounds.
Well, it's a lot. When DK has like 50 armor.
Alright, let's see how much armor he has now. They initiated. The Winter's Curse is applied. Oh, this is a good fight for the Radiant. Everything is wasted on the backlines. They look for the Sand King stun. The BKBs, triple BKB. All of a sudden, Sand King is very, very.
Dire.
Oh, Jesus. The Dire not doing so well here now.
Buybacks are coming out.
Cut. Getting the time lapse. Dodging the Sand King stun.
Very nice.
That's used. Can they get anything? Blink was up for a second. There.
Tiny's in a bit of trouble.
Winter's Curse onto Bat Rider. Oh god, he's taking a lot of damage. He gets the Yules off so he doesn't actually die at the end. Bat Rider pays the price, gets picked off himself. Going for cut here. What's the track situation? On the backlines, everyone is tracked. This is the time to turn around, right?
Yep, I would say so. It's time to turn.
Oh my god, the damage! The Yules again, doing a lot. Dodging the Tiny. Cut's in pretty fine now.
Oh.
He's dead too. All of a sudden, and he escaped. Yeah, he's good.
That lasso looked like it had a million range,
Yeah,
didn't it?
that was pretty insane.
The vacuum lasso.
I thought it seemed like there was a lot of miscommunication about when to turn around in this fight, right? Because
Yeah.
it
I agree.
seemed like the Dire were coming more and more out of position, and they could have turned around.
When the Sand King first stunned in and he stunned the Lincolns on the
Yes.
Monkey King, Tiny had his spells up. They could have definitely
This'll
bursted
come in
him
handy.
and then disengaged before the rest of the team was able to follow up, for sure. Or if they would have gone in with the Monkey King stun, right? All
Yeah.
it takes is one hit. But, you know, at the end, it's still... They get a bunch of buybacks, but Medusa is super, super farmed now. Jesus. Top of the net worth. Doesn't die at all.
Maelstrom picked up now. Some decent damage.
Yeah.
Especially with the talent.
So with this split shot, uses modifiers. When you have Neil.
And you can see here,
Yeah. Insane.
it has an internal cooldown.
Yes.
So it's not very long. It's like less than a second, I think, isn't it? Or,
It's like I don't know. It is less than a second.
were you just gonna guess?
No, I think it's 0.6, but I'm not sure.
That sounds good. We'll accept it. It is low, and I know it's less than
Yeah, it's super.
And you're pocket every single time, basically.
Is
Yeah.
under attack.
Which is crazy.
It's ridiculous, actually. All right, here. This is good. Coming out for Chill on the Wyvern. Bit of a blink dagger.
Yeah, we saw last fight he blinked and cold embraced
Yeah.
the lasso target.
I don't know if you
Radiant's
needed
bottom
to.
tower is under
In that
attack.
fight, it felt
Bottom
like
tower
the-
has fallen.
Once your Wyvern initiates like that, like gets in to
Yeah.
Cold Embrace, all of a sudden the fight is completely started. If that makes sense, right? Like when Wyvern, when he blinks in, it's go time for everyone.
Very true.
So I think Ilya Power had his BKB active at the time, and he was fine, in my opinion. Oh, going high ground into Medusa. Bat Rider,
not
Sand
fun,
King.
right? It's very difficult. And we didn't even really talk about the Shadow Demon with the Medusa interaction, or at least we haven't really seen it the entire game. Now it's kind
What,
of
the-
starting
with
to
the
come
split
into
shot?
effect.
Radiant
Yep.
are scanning.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
real.
Monkey King's been caught out? Just kidding, he's gone.
Can't catch me. Alright. This is when Bounty Hunter feels really nice, right? You're trying to break high ground with a Bounty Hunter. He's just standing there like, I can give you vision, guys. And that's all he essentially achieved.
Yeah, not the biggest team fight impact for sure. Vision's great, but still doesn't help you push up that high ground enough. But this is a good response. So we're doing Roshan now on the side of the Radiant.
Oh my god, right. What happens if you have a Venn diagram with a refresher shard? Is that a 10 diagram?
I don't know how you get... the numbers don't add up there, but I'll agree with it. Sounds cool.
Roshan has fallen to the
You gotta
Radiant.
get some. Yes, get the armor. Or get the... Wait, hold on.
He doesn't know what he wants.
He's making a decision now.
He has no idea.
He doesn't know what it means either.
It might be his first time that he's gotten 25 Monkey.
He's like 100 armor?
Yeah. Wow. If I make 2, that's 200 armor.
He still hasn't decided.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh.
There it is.
It's the 10 diagram.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be good.
Oh my Jesus. It's gonna be crazy.
Scanning.
Yeah. The whole game's gonna just drop. It's gonna crash.
When he gets MKB as well. Oh my. Each one of them doing 60 pure damage.
Wow. That's truly game breaking.
It actually sounds hilarious.
Alright.
Okay, if you think about it, right?
Uh-huh.
If you get them right in the center
Yeah.
of the Venn diagram,
Invisibility.
you can do like.
I don't know if it actually is a Venn diagram. I think it is.
Well, we'll find out.
We will?
I can't wait. This is actually
This is great, isn't
the
it?
most excited I've been in a long time. It's over such a very foolish thing.
Well,
That's how my brain works.
that's okay.
Oh no! Who took the? Oh, Wyvern! Come on, bro!
Radiant's top tower is under
He's
attack.
got the shard.
Oh, that's pretty boring.
Well, he needs a slot for the Monkey King
Radiant's
bar.
top tower has fallen.
Drop the boots.
You know, honestly, they can just use this ultimate.
If they use 2
take
ultis
racks.
right now, right? The racks are
Radiant's top
gone.
tower
No way you're
is under
fighting for that.
attack.
I feel like they can just drop the ultimate to zone and then leave it to hit
That's
the
it.
racks, right?
Let's see it. Come on.
I
Come
got
on.
the monkeys.
Oh, don't get lassoed. No!
Structures are fortified.
PKP, you bollocks, use it. You stop taking damage, just use your ulti, please. I don't care, but the team fight is kind of irrelevant. Dude, how's Wyvern dead?
Here it is.
No,
Oh,
no! Oh, here it is. It's huge!
Wait,
It just makes it massive.
it's so big. But he's dead.
Weaver's AFK.
He's down and out. Don't worry, he'll be back soon.
What's their lockdown situation? Not really there. And he goes back in on the back lines. Oh my god, that avalanche toss combo. PKDs afterwards. What's their play? Tracks from the high ground. Literally.
That's about it. He's out of gas.
War Chief is taking quite a lot of damage.
You know, he's actually out of mana.
That's
Oh no, he's still got no time lapse.
oh my god.
Oh boy. My oh my.
I really wish Monkey can use his ulti earlier.
I really think they can just use it and hit the buildings.
Yes.
And just, you know, not have to take a fight like that. Because Medusa can't walk in past the monkeys and just hit them.
Did you see how effective Bounty Hunter was in that team fight?
He threw out so many tracks.
When he was on the high ground,
Yeah?
he was on that cliff. Oh boy.
He was sightseeing.
That says a lot, really.
Yeah.
Wyvern dies here.
You know, he's got some items.
Look, alright. Wyvern's dead here.
Mm-hmm. He got pulled in.
It's pretty tough.
Very sad.
Pretty tough.
The
indeed.
circle is so massive.
It's huge.
Yeah, no one can walk in. If they just drop it on the high ground and hit the buildings, maybe good things will
Okay,
happen.
so I wonder
Yeah.
if it actually increases the number of monkeys.
Oh, if it might be the same and they're just more spread out, right?
That sounds terrible.
It looked like there was a decent amount of monkeys in there.
I didn't count the monkeys.
I didn't either. I'll count them next time.
Uh,
Got to do the math there.
it's a lot. It's a lot of addition.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bat has an Agnums. I didn't even notice.
So, again, it's all about who kind of gets the jump on the
Right.
Wyvern. Right? If Wyvern can stay back, can get a double Winter's. Imagine a double Winter's Curse not fight. It's totally different.
Yeah, for sure. If he gets anything off, it feels different, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, you know, Bat can't walk in like that if the monkeys are down, right? There's no way he can walk in, blink in, find the Winter Wyvern
You could
like
take
that.
up like half
It
of their base.
Yeah, it covers like the whole screen.
It's like this size. Well, it's more of a circle.
Yeah, you drew a mango.
I'm not great at art. I'll
That's
give it
okay.
a little thing at the top. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I 100% agree. You just put down the ulti and you hit the racks. But he's hesitating so much. It lost 13 seconds.
Yeah, he
Radiant's
took almost
middle
all his
tower
health
is under
before he
attack.
ate
Did
the cheese
anything,
and
right? He was
used
just
it, right?
getting whacked by War Chief's Medusa.
Yeah. God, the Mjolnir with the split shot uses modifiers talent is pretty insane.
A lot of things about this hero are very insane.
Bargain hunting.
Okay. Monkey King. He had the cheese as well, I believe, during the...
Yep, he used it there.
Them agents. They got.
Yeah, big time. They're dead.
Can you find that truck? Alright, gives them a little bit of vision for the next half a second until the Yules were used. Very nice. Huh. Alright. It feels difficult for Radiant to finish this one out, doesn't it? Like,
I don't think this game feels even, honestly. Medusa is so strong. I know there's a 7k gold lead for Radiant, but at 47 minutes when Medusa's
this could be the game changer. Playing aggressively when, you know, like every time they fought, it was defensive. Oh, they're looking for Monkey King. They link it popped and they missed the last hit because of it. They get the heal off. Okay, at the back line, Wyvern is in a way better position. Can he get one of his ultis off? He's silenced.
Silence.
Gets one Winter's Curse off. Refresh. Hook me up. Gets another one off. Holy shit.
He's
Is Lifestealer going to go from 100 to 0 with just Winter's Curses?
Oh my god.
Back line.
Medusa versus the world.
Cut. Medusa's doing a lot. They haven't even really started on that.
She's kind of just standing there, fighting.
Okay, now this is when Medusa's not so strong, right? You can isolate her down.
Yeah.
Moon on his Batrider, not able to do much. Cut deals with the Sand King on the back lines.
Alright, those Winter
Radiant's
Curses
middle
were
tower is
Winter's
under
Curses were
attack.
so good.
That was ridiculous.
Look at what happens when Winter Wyvern just doesn't die in the fight.
Show fight recap. Doesn't show the damage, but you can.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of damage, right?
Well,
look at Lifestealer's items. He got a good silence off onto the Wyvern, stopping the curse straight away.
Yeah.
And he's very tanky. 3,000 life.
Yeah, 3,000 HP.
100 to 0. With just the curses.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
is under attack.
Wyvern was like level 16 before that fight.
Yeah.
Now he's 20.
Yep. Alright, so do these buybacks to save this? Because if they don't buy back for this first set of racks, they're just gonna
Dire's
Go to the
bottom
same.
barracks are
exactly
under
right. If you're
attack.
gonna use them, might as well use them
Well,
now.
I guess maybe they want to wait for the Sand King. They don't want to risk a fight 4v5, right? So that's one reason you might use it now.
I guess, but I feel like this is gone no matter what, whether Sand King's up or not. Buybacks have to be used. Or maybe they're just gonna let one go and let like the mid tower go as well in the backup.
Barracks are under attack.
Yes, yeah.
Dire's bottom
You know, Tiny
barracks
wasn't there in the
has
beginning
fallen.
to destroy the tower, right?
Oh, well, that's true. Actually.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what you can do when Medusa's like 20 seconds up is Tiny can just hit the racks, right?
Dire's
Because now it's like
middle
Medusa,
Has
she's
to buy
sitting
back,
there
right.
thinking, shit, do I buy back or not? I'm up so soon,
And
I
his
don't
team
really
is
want to.
his team is shouting at him.
Exactly. Now things get a little antsy.
Sand King. That was a bit weird. Backlines that get the Winter's Curse on.
This is very awkward.
What's Chill doing in there? He's trying to force the buyback from Medusa.
Yep, they're hitting the buildings though. They take the main line.
Racks down and then they escape. How's Chill getting on?
He's
Blinks
out.
out. Okay, are they all going to escape?
No way.
Oh man.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
It looked a little wonky. Blink it in. Winter's Curse just for a distraction, but they take the racks so quickly.
Dropped on 4,000 gold on Wyvern. Oh man. After getting 2 lanes of racks, your team has so much gold.
Yep.
No, this is look at this. You can tell how the struggles, right? They were had all game in net worth, but you can tell they were losing team fights. And then all of a sudden straight up they go. What do you buy on? Like Tiny has 4,000 gold. What do you get next?
I'll sell the drums and buy like
Heart.
sure if he wants it. I don't think he needs heart, but I think he can just go for more damage, like Daedalus or Bloodthorn.
Okay.
You know, if you can get Bloodthorn off on Lifestealer, it'd be very good.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be super hard since he's always in his vehicle anyways, but it does shut down some of these other heroes.
One hero, a bit of a question mark for me in this game is the old Shadow Demon here.
Yeah, not really feeling the impact of this hero, huh?
Like,
When you think Shadow Demon, you think SD Luna, for example, some illusion carry that you just disrupt and you run it down a lane.
I feel Medusa's being I don't think she's an illusion hero at all, right? When you buy Manta Medusa,
Dire's
it feels
top shrine
a little,
is
it makes you
defensive.
feel a little bit ill.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Um,
It definitely feels not the optimal.
Dire's
most
top
times. It feels like if it
has
ever is
fallen.
picked up, it's to dispel some sort of key ability or
yeah, like Root.
right, or some Orchid carrier.
Top lane, Tiny, just playing very offensively. I like it. Lincoln Sphere. I think it's a good choice.
Yeah,
It makes the Dire's initiation even more difficult in mid lane. Force that higher power, decent play. Can he get them? No, he couldn't get the ulti off. Watch, he's just on the high ground, just battering them down. Time lapse is applied. Is this time for Monkey King to get his ulti off? He does, but it doesn't really do a lot. Winter's Curse is huge again on Lifestealer. Medusa's just beating him up. Oh, he goes down just before he faced him for the infest that the projectile was charging. Warchief is very
a lot of
tanky.
lightning coming out.
One buyback from Lifestealer, he is running towards the mid lane, but I don't know if if that's the play, like.
They almost messed up the kill on the lifesteal on the Winter's Curse. The Avalanche came out at the same time.
Yes, yeah, and stopped the attack from Medusa. Right?
Yeah, almost lived there, but they got him.
It seemed like the Winter's Curse ended, and the projectile from Medusa was already in the air.
Right. The attack was still in the air, and it happened to kill him.
That's some close stuff.
Yeah, close call indeed. Well, Monkey King happened to buy back as well. So.
Okay, yeah, but this secures the Roshan, right?
Yep, it does for sure. There's really no way to contest this Roshan. And then we're going to see that double Winter's Curse again. That's bad.
Yeah. That was honestly the game changer, in my opinion.
Yeah?
That actually, like, Triple X, he's had a hard series, right? In both games, it felt like his hero was kind of countered pretty heavily. And in this game, it's no different. You're against Wyvern, you're against Weaver,
Miserable to play
you're
like
against Track Gold.
He even had a really good early game, too.
Yeah.
He got a lot done, but then when it comes to these team fights, he's just hitting these guys and you can't kill them at all. You know, that's why we see like the Bloodthorn come out, so he can try to use that on the Winter Wyvern. But
It's difficult.
yep, there's 2 Lotus Orbs as well to remove the Bloodthorn, so Bloodthorn not looking like the best item this game.
It's definitely difficult. 6.5k gold on Tiny.
Oh boy.
He's just tossing his tree like an angry child.
Yep.
Let me end this game, Medusa. He's screaming.
Bat Rider has a Shadow Blade looking up.
Oh, Wyvern!
Oh boy.
Wyvern's like, this ground is on fire. Something's up here. They initiate on him. They try and interrupt it. Oh, their silence is used. Lotus Orb as well, but it's not enough. Your power is too far forward. How does this guy turn to stone? How did he turn to stone? Oh no, this is not the play.
What's
The
going on?
amp is applied, so they kill the. Oh dear lord. Oh.
Medusa's got a
misses.
rapier.
Medusa is doing so much damage. Silence applied onto the bounty hunter. He uses his ghost scepter. He has so much utility, actually.
This is what nightmares are made of. Medusa's got a rapier all of a sudden. She 3-shots people. Game just
Okay,
can't get ended.
you need to stop turning to stone as Weaver. It's not really great, right? That was the big thing for me in that fight. Also, Bat Rider with the new Shadowblade purchase catching out the Wyvern.
Yeah.
Just to start off the fight. It already starts when you like they had to chase into the base to try and save the Wyvern, applying Lotus Orbs desperately, and then you're out of position, right?
Once Wyvern gets lassoed, honestly, fight's over.
Game over. Yes.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, now the ball is in the Dyer's court. War Chief.
War Chief. You think it's after a Centaur War Chief?
Radiant's middle tower
Well,
is
he's
under
playing
attack.
Medusa.
Radiant's
That's
middle
true.
tower
Yeah.
has fallen.
Names don't mean everything.
All right, fine.
Alright, they have the disruption onto the Medusa. It's honestly not the best disruption. Medusa. He has Butterfly and Scotty, but that's essentially it, right?
Better than nothing, right?
Radiant's
Yeah, that's
middle
true.
tower has fallen.
Look at these buildings just dying.
Radiant structures
Is it better
are
than-
fortified. Dire's
Chill.
top
He's
tower
being
is
hunted like a
under
rabid
attack.
dog on the backlands.
Radiant's middle barracks has
You know,
fallen.
maybe now Winter's Curse will come out and
Radiant's middle
kill
barracks
Isolated
has
faster.
fallen.
That's true.
He does have 2 of them.
Do you curse this? I think you might as well. What?
War Chief's killing Tiny.
How?
You just hit him.
Ah, the click attack.
That's right. It's pretty powerful when you have a rapier.
Sand King is giving them the serious runaround. He might.
He's looking dead.
Yeah. Sandstorm, unfortunately, not doing anything against the track roll.
the needle through your eyes.
Okay, so
You can't ignore Medusa.
do you see this talent? Oh, I didn't get what? I looked at the bounty hunter and I was like 50% evasion against Rapier Medusa. That sounds great.
Yeah, it's good, but 300 track gold. It's
Yeah.
300 gold to each teammate as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't think it's better if Shadow Demon like doesn't disrupt Medusa. I think he does more damage than the 2 illusions combined during the time he's disrupted.
Right. The 2.5 seconds. Where
Yes.
he's doing nothing. Oh, but they serve more purposes, right? They can run forward.
They give vision.
Yeah.
Oh, possibly. They get the silence. Winter's Curse is used. Big bead. Lifesteal or he's raging.
Come the monkeys.
Okay, monkeys are out there. Huge. Zoning completely. Radiant on the high ground, very nice position to fight.
Medusa's nowhere to be seen. Boots travel on cooldown.
One of the massive glaring weaknesses now of Medusa, right? When you have such a powerful hero, the second that Medusa shows on the map,
Right, you know you're safe.
exactly, yeah. That's one of the main ways to play around it.
Right.
To just split up and.
Eventually, someone's gonna have to deal with these lanes, right? The
Yes. And if
bottom
it's
racks
Medusa,
can take it.
you can take a fight.
Yeah. Even with Boots of Travel, you can usually, kill the creeps or play around it. It takes a long time. All right, Batrider buyback used.
Don't mind if I do.
Shadow Blade is returned to the inventory.
Invisibility.
Oh no. He's looking for it, but he's not finding it.
Yeah, no one there, unfortunately.
Oh, the Firefly duration.
Haste.
Look at this.
It's gonna be always Firefly.
It's nearly 100% uptime, right?
8-second downtime.
Oh damn. Very cool. We were talking about this earlier, about talents and how cool they are when they affect how heroes are played, right? And this is a good example of that. You know, the Sand King one is pretty cool, like the Sandstorm's slow and blind.
Oh yeah. That's very cool.
Very cool, right?
Feels like it gives the hero more of a purpose.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Especially some heroes late game, you're like, oh, I'm playing Sand King like super late game. They all have BKBs, they pipe.
I'm just a stun bot. I stun and I run.
Stun and run. It doesn't feel nice, but this enables you to have more utility.
Yeah.
And feel more purposeful in the late game.
It's a good way to do it too.
Yeah.
Like.
I do.
All right. So how do they approach this team fight on Team Whites? You can't just walk up into this Medusa.
No.
Honestly,
I think you just farm.
Yeah, probably. You wait for them to leave their base and you make a play.
Medusa has to move eventually.
That's true.
And it's not the most exciting thing to do, but that's what you should do.
I mean, they can sit bottom lane and just camp it, right?
Oh, Shadow Blade used. What's the
Protection status. I got a sentry.
desperately placing woods? No, the
Found
double
two.
lasso! They got both of them! Oh my god, Medusa's melting them! This is the abort mission. They might lose a gem here, actually.
Okay, so Medusa just BOTs on top of the Batrider. This is when they can split push. Tiny can get inside the base and start hitting it.
That's very true.
In service.
Oh man, the Batrider's playing amazingly. I think single-handedly Moon is keeping them in this game.
Yep, he's playing very, very well.
Every single team fight they win is usually down to him finding Wyvern. And in that case, he found Wyvern +1.
You know, Wyvern thought he was safe, but just wasn't the case.
There's a gem on the floor here. He could have got a gem, but then he didn't. Sand King picked it up.
Well, that's that. Didn't want the gem. So Medusa is approaching territory where she's going to have, like, buyback and money for a second rapier.
Yeah, the backup rapier is this is pretty spooky.
There's definitely no way that Radiant can team fight.
Radiant's top shrine is
They have a
under
map
attack.
advantage, right? Where they can
Yes.
kill these waves and they can... So the thing is, they can camp bottom lane, and there's a good chance Medusa won't show, right? It'll be a different hero that does it, and then they can just jump that hero and kill him.
Yep.
And then play the fight that way.
Dire
And then they
are
can
scanning.
position it in a way where they don't have to commit all 5 heroes, and then Tiny's somewhere else, and he can split push and just die for the racks or something.
I think they should focus on killing Batrider. If they can find Batrider split pushing or pushing in a wave,
Yeah, it's big.
he's the one, the key hero for them. What items are we looking at here coming up for us? Right, so we have the Bloodthorn on Lifestealer, help deal with the Wyvern. Very good. A lot of utility on Sand King, just trying to be a nuisance in the team fights, kind of duck and weave in and out.
Yep.
Shadow Demon has purchased a Blink Dagger to defensively save someone, or it's pretty good, especially against. I think Blink Dagger is more effective against high mobility heroes like Weaver, like Bounty Hunter, like Monkey King. You know, you can't play so close to the front lines as a Shadow Demon, or you're just gonna.
He needs that to position himself well, or else he's just gonna die.
Yeah, this is the hour in pause, just so everyone can rest their hands and work on their ergonomics.
Exactly. Time to stretch, guys.
Stretch.
Get up and walk around.
Yeah.
Shadow Demon's got some strange talents. +5 disruption, banish duration, 25.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want that.
No, not this game.
No,
For sure.
It's very-
If you were playing against the Medusa, you would want it.
that sounds amazing.
It does, right? Then you can just ignore her.
Soul catcher cooldown. Oh, the pause into the other pause. Oh, what a polite man. He got back and he was just making sure everyone was ready.
Very nice.
Like to see that. Oh, that rider on the front lines. They see the flames. Yeah, the Shadow Blade doesn't hide the burning.
Nope. Alright, so Shane, what about the... Is it time for the blade mail strategy? Medusa hits 1,000,000 targets?
You can't turn off the split shot.
Yeah?
I'll take your tribute.
Probably not.
I honestly think it's not to do with Medusa isn't really the problem. It's the way they're taking the fights. Right? Like...
Yeah, Wyvern just dies every time.
Wyvern just needs to play better. It's pretty rough, but it is what it is. He needs to make sure that they don't have vision in the area around him, and he needs to not get picked off.
That's definitely the first step. They needed to be able to take a fight where Wyvern
Remember the team
doesn't
fight that
die.
was here, when they had the Winter's Curse?
Yeah, that's true.
The
Winter's
double-
Curse just kills lifesteal whenever they can get it off properly.
Radiant are scanning.
They notice the disruption, and they ping it, and they're like, you know, that's nice. We could go on Medusa here. It feels very, very tense right now, right?
It does.
Both teams are just kind of eyeing each other up.
No team wants to make that mistake and mess up the initiation and start something that loses them the game.
Especially now with Roshan respawning soon, right? It's a massive game changer. Then they have double Winter's... Wait, where is it? Where's the refresher shot? Did they use it? I guess they did. I don't remember it being
I don't
used.
remember them using it either. Wasn't impactful. That's for sure.
Bountiful.
I forgot about it, so... Oh. Bat Rider moving forward with the Firefly and Gem. They spot out the Monkey King. Oh, this is a better position for Wyvern. He blinks into the flame break! Oh, they get the Lotus off on him now. It's runaway time, right? Your initiation's not there anymore with the Bat
died
Rider.
to Medusa.
Tiny on the backlines. He does have the butterfly. He's quite nimble and evasive. This is kind of good. They're dragging the Medusa away with the Tiny. They get the Winter's Curse off. Disruption is well placed.
Medusa's
Chill.
not hitting him though.
Chill. What does he have? He's moving back. They're just hiding him. Cut on his Weaver is extremely mobile.
You know, they're tracked up though.
They get the duels. Track is applied. Medusa is still alive on the front lines.
Actually.
Monkey King pressing forward, sensing the weakness in the Medusa. War Chief is... The Rapier's down. Cut. Alright. Moon.
He wants it, but he's frozen.
He wants what? The
Rapier.
The Rapier?
Yeah.
Oh man, Moon is pretty far forward. Medusa buys back. Oh my god, this could be close.
She has a backup rapier, by the way. It's
No
on her.
way. Weaver dies. The Rapier's there. They thought they defeated it, but it's back.
Oh no.
This is... They might get two Rapiers. Oh no.
Weaver buys back and time lapses in. He's behind enemy lines.
Oh dear god.
He gets the Bat
He
Rider.
gets a gem. That's huge. Losing the vision of the two Invis heroes.
Yep, Shadow Demon's next on the list too.
Oh no, he can't hide in that bubble forever. He should have got the talent.
Oh.
He tries to blink away.
He's
Doesn't get
gone.
it. Okay, now this is
Only way that
3 dead. No buybacks.
My oh my.
Okay.
But they're still dealing with the raid boss.
The difference in the team fights, right? When they don't kill Wyvern first.
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's totally different.
Alright, they tried to initiate on him. He got
Dire
4
are
staff,
scanned.
Lotus orbs. Then he heals himself. He turns around. Even though the Winter's Curse wasn't that impactful, it's more when you kite the duration of the rage.
Yes, exactly. You kite the duration of the rage, you kill him afterwards. Then he's not hitting you the entire time. It wasn't the great Winter's Curse we saw last time where they ended up killing a lifesteal. Look at that, they're just buying back. They want to go.
Yeah, it's game ending time. Let's see. Does he
It
have
is.
he's
You know, the big thing is Medusa doesn't have BKB, right? So she does get stunned for a long portion of these fights.
yep. That's a big
Dire's
point.
top tower is under
Now the
attack.
Rapier's on Monkey King.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Now I'd be very surprised if they can do this one.
They need to do something, or they're just gonna have to fight
I
against
think they play
Megas.
against Megas.
Yeah,
that's,
probably.
that's your only option.
Has fallen. Dire's top barracks has
Buyback just came off cooldown for Battle. They want to
Oh,
defend.
Monkey
Did
King is
damage! Look at the size of the circle though.
That's
true.
The Radiant
Oh.
now have
Did he just... I think he just
Wait,
killed
wait,
him.
wait. This might be really bad.
He just... He might have killed... Oh. It was...
It's a bait,
Is it?
kinda.
Cut. He's getting...
He's
he
got
died
Aegis.
tiny on the front line. Dead. Still has buyback. No panic. Bat Rider's down.
Bat's dead again with no buyback.
107 seconds.
No.
Do you buy back on Tiny and just go end the game? No, it's
No,
too risky.
no.
Medusa does too much damage, right?
Yep. Mega Creeps is not your win condition in this game.
No.
It makes it easier, but you still have to deal with this Rapier Medusa.
Oh man.
Relentless.
Relentless indeed. Was
That's right.
Haste.
Alright, so 11,000 gold on Monkey King.
Yeah.
What do you think his item choices are?
He's investing.
You can buy anything. Think you buy a moon shard for the laugh?
Sure.
Maybe sell the Deso.
Yeah, I think he replaced the Deso as well. I think you should buy a Butterfly against Medusa. No MKB.
Well, that's a very good point. You saw how much Tiny lived because of it.
Huh? You know, these support heroes can also buy Halberd, since she doesn't have a way.
Oh crap, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can kind of survive a bit more, kill the back line, then save Medusa for last while you ignore her a bit.
Winter Wyvern should build it. Why is he bothering Refresher Orb? He can barely get one ulti off. Never mind 3.
Yeah. You know what they could also get? They could get the, what's the thing that's the disc?
Aeon Disc?
Yeah, so they can't die, right? The Winter Wyvern, for example.
That's very true, actually.
So she can make sure he gets the spells off every time. Could be useful.
It could be. It's actually the 100% the item.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, without any question.
You get lassoed, you won't care, right?
You forget about these items, though, right?
That's true.
Ah, well. It's a new item that isn't regularly picked up. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. But again, the double ultimates as well from the Refresher Orb could be just as good or even better. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But number 1 is staying alive, right?
Yes. I want to see the Winter's Curse duration, actually. The 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's a game changer.
It is.
6
That's a long time.
Winter's Curse. It's a Fiend's Grip, essentially, on multiple heroes.
Yeah. They can do that and just hit the buildings.
Yeah, and ignore everyone.
Honestly, this game might come down to like just disabling Medusa and BKB hitting base.
It's one mistake, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a mistake, but it's hard to force the mistake because Dire are not leaving their base. They're just gonna sit there and wait forever.
I hate when this happens in PUBG games. You know, you get these never give up mentalities.
Yeah.
It makes you
Screw people for
frustrated.
never giving up.
No, but it makes you frustrated. It makes you make mistakes.
It does. It makes you rush these engagements,
Exactly,
and then you end
yeah.
up taking a fight that's not so great. But then the thing is, that usually isn't enough for that other team to like win the game, right? It just makes your game take even longer. And then another mistake or two after that is when they can actually.
Moon moving forward. Can they get the track off on him? Oh no, they track Medusa. Oh, this is pretty tense. He's looking for a pick with the Spot Rider. Can't really find anyone though.
He desperately only wants to go on the Wyvern. He's looking.
Anyone else, it's a disaster, right?
Yep.
Their only physical lineup doesn't do well against the Cold Embrace.
Yeah. Team fights are night and day if you can find this Winter Wyvern or not.
Let's check out his positioning.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Not in vision at all. Sitting way back. Blink Force Staff so we can sit real
This is
far
basically
back.
what Bat Rider sees, right? No Wyvern in sight.
Right.
Oh,
right.
spots him. Fireflies instantly. He's on the hunt.
And they're stalling
He
with this Winter's
aggresses.
Curse.
Last two is Lotus
Oh my
Orb.
God, Medusa's dead.
Look at the damage from the monkeys.
monkeys.
The monkeys.
What's going on?
Is under attack.
Alright, Sand King's out.
Dire's middle tower
Game over.
Dire's
Well,
middle tower
They made it
has
look
fallen.
easy.
They really did.
Yep, the monkeys came out and that was that.
Oh,
Well, what a game. A White's victory.
excellent play there.
Yes.
Okay. Looking at that game.
What is the... Is that an owl? For their... for on Team White's?
It is, yeah. They're like owls.
Okay.
It's a pretty cool
Yeah,
logo,
it is.
actually.
Looks very well drawn.
Alright, so I want to... This fella.
Yes, the Barrett.
MYS Moon. Played excellently.
Oh yeah, fantastic. He won his team many team fights just by being able to find out the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Definitely a good player. He kept them in the game, allowed Medusa to become the monster that he was, but it just wasn't enough, right?
Yeah.
When you're on the back line so much, you saw Hala areas try and go out and make offensive plays, and every time they kind of got a bit, like the double Winter's Curse and mid, it got a bit shut down.
Yeah.
But if one of them goes the other way, totally different game.
It's true. The Winter Wyvern destroyed their lineup, though. It felt like.
Yes.
It felt so strong against these right-clicking cores late game.
Yeah, Medusa and Lifestealer together against Winter Wyvern.
Not fun.
Not pretty.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
And that was a first pick Wyvern, too. Very early. Honestly, the Heroes just seems very good.
Yeah. It was definitely... Oh. Prepare for Shine.
Oh.
It felt like Wyvern was first 2.
Yeah.
Lifesteal was last pick.
Yeah.
When you last pick a hero, I feel it needs to do so much more.
Well, it didn't. And that's why they lost, Shane. No, in all seriousness, they had the right idea, though, right? They had the Nakes Bomb so they could find the Winter Wyvern in the back lines, but once you get to that part of the game where you have these heroes that can frontline, it becomes so difficult to just be able to get past them.
And Sand King, I didn't feel them at all. Like...
You weren't feeling it?
No. Well... Okay, when BKBs come out,
Yeah.
and you're playing as a tiny with BKB, right? You can blink in, you can burrow strike, and then he just status resistances.
Yeah.
And he walks away.
Okay, so 2 of them got stunned. One was the Tiny, one was the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
It was like a less than a second stun on the Tiny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's definitely an interesting change to Dota that I still haven't gotten used to, and I'm sure most players haven't.
It's quite the mechanic.
Interesting. All right, we'll be back in 6 hours or so with some NA.
That's right, guys. Don't go anywhere for 6 hours.
You stay right there.
We're watching.
Yeah, we'll be checking chat, making sure you guys are enjoying the dank players. Chill Step 2000.
This is only the 2 hour mix. We gotta find the 6 hour.
It's on autoplay. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Oh, we can go some dangerous places then.
In 6 hours, it'll go some weird places.
I don't know what the history is on this YouTube channel.
Well, that's true, actually. We'll find out soon.